Now, Mr. President, I hope you're not thinking of lying to me. The Master Ball. You successfully created one, didn't you? Do you think it's that easy to make? And now that I know who you really are, there is no way I want to make a thing like that. Not for someone like you. How dare you! And give up any thought of forcing us to create lots of powerful Pokemon for you. Using stolen research to create Pokemon, that's something Silph should never do. We had a deal. You agreed to this! You're a smart man. I'm sure you can imagine what will happen to your people if you say no to me now. Ah, young Jay, so we meet again. The president of Silph and I are discussing a vital business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters, or experience a world of pain. Well, at least you're going to be a cut above the rest of your underlings. But by how much? Not by much. How annoying. Might seem crazy, right? It really isn't! Boom. I'm sweeping it with Magneton. This is funny. However, that I cannot. Well, time to unleash my new race in the hole. That wasn't right. Ugh. Ah, now that was a light, pleasant breeze. Was it not? Oh. I lost again? Blast. I have little choice, it seems. I will relinquish Silph for now. But Team Rocket will never fall. Jay, never forget. All Pokemon exist for Team Rocket's use. I may leave you now, but we will meet again. Picture of a legendary Pokemon. That would be Moltres. There's Articuno, and then that's Zapdos. Hint, hint. Alright. Let's talk to the Silph employees. Because they all, a lot of them, well, not all of them, but a lot of them will give you something. I'm never going to use Porygon, but it'd be nice to get it. I didn't mean to... Oh, wow. A pity marriage. Yay! All it takes is one lone team to chase off Team Rocket, apparently. So I always have this interesting theory. I think you actually get the Porygon on the first floor. But, darn, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. So, I always had a theory about how Lapras worked within the schemes of Sylph Company, why there was one here. It's because they were protecting it. It was an endangered species at one point. That'd be an interesting insurance payout, wouldn't it? Jay, you did it! You beat Giovanni, right? That archery guy made a run for it, so I chased him all the way out here, and then all the Team Rocket grunts ran right out of Saffron City, too. Guess we're lucky you're such a strong trainer. To be honest, I was a little scared. Like, what would have happened to us if it turned out the bad guys were the strongest, you know? But you and me, Jay, we really managed to save Sylph. Nobody will have to go through what Cubone went through ever again. Alright, now that everything's back to normal, I guess it's time for the next Pokemon Gym. Have you been to the Saffron City Gym already, Jay? How many badges have you got? That many, huh? Wow. Maybe we'll both make it all the way to the Pokemon League. Let's both give it our best shot. See ya! Indeed we shall. Yeah, Porygon kinda has a bit of a complicated story. It was a Pokemon that was artificially created, apparently by Sylph Company, but as time went on, they started looking further and further into upgrading. The Pokemon. Sylph Company did make a successful upgrade to evolve it into Porygon 2. However, Team Galactic, through less than good means, developed the Dubious Disc to evolve it further. However, in doing so, they bit off more than they could chew. And ended up turning the Pokemon into a glitch. Which I always found interesting. Alright. Let's go ahead and beat this gym, and I think we're going to call it here. Da, da. I love the way the gym looks, by the way. But it doesn't make a ton of sense for Sabrina. How about my level 51 Slowbro? Also, is anyone getting some World That Never Was vibes here? Slowbro versus Slowbro, go! That's annoying. Alright. Sure, use a move that does random damage. Great idea. I love how he just keeps it being deadpan, but his balls drip. No. Just no. I'm stopping myself right there. When I was a kid, I did not understand what a channeler was. These, the trainer class was changed to medium in the next gen. In which I understood what medium meant. Channeler kind of went by me. Went over my head. Use what remains of those. Make it drink all that water. Jinx always made me laugh. A wild Nicki Minaj appeared. I mean, am I wrong? So the random damage with, Nightshade, never mind, I thought it was Psywave. But the random damage with Psywave, one thing that always bothered me was it was the TM in the original game. Psywave does set damage, but it's random. I believe it picks any number between 10 and like 200. It was... I don't know. I feel like Psywave sounds like such a cool move for what it actually does. And I feel as if it should have been like maybe the middle psychic move, like what Psybeam became. I mean, it's not like you can't change how a move works now because they did with Leech Life. So it's not like you can't change moves now. I guess the only problem with it is the fact that you would have to really change the move a lot. Whereas Leech Life, all they did was just make it do more damage. Well, not only did they make it do more damage, they also made it... I believe you get half back, similar to Giga Drain. So, plus they made it a physical move, which it was to begin with, but this was before they buffed it. But it's not out of the realm of possibility. Never was a fan of warp panel puzzles. Ah, there we go. At least getting the Sabrina in this game is a bit more straightforward. Wow, I just realized how rich I am. Oh, we got plenty. Let's do it. So you've come. I had a vision of your arrival. I have had psychic powers since I was a child. It started when I carelessly threw a spoon aside and it bent itself into a natural shape. I dislike battling, but if you wish to, then I will show you my power. Is there any question as to why she's the scariest gym leader in the series? Especially if you watch the creepy episode she premieres in the anime. She can be very unsettling because of stuff like that. This presents an issue. But if I get that off, that changes everything. Huh. So she levitates when she gives out orders. Alright, so the light screen should have worn off by now. It's going way off soon. I stalled as much as I could against that Mr. Mime. And now she's just going to immediately toss Alakazam at me. One more turn of it. Special defense drop, and there goes the light screen. Yeah, that's what I thought. Slowbro versus Slowbro! I find it crazy that Slowbro learns that on its own. It makes sense, though. No added effects from Surf, it's just a strong move. As it always has been. So we're going to do this, huh? Alright. Have it your way. Powerful or not, you're still an ice type. This loss shocks me. But a loss is a loss. I admit I didn't work hard enough to win. Your victory has earned you a Marsh Badge. A Marsh Badge raises the level of Pokemon that obey you to level 70 for Pokemon that you have received from another trainer. And wait, take this TM with you. Nice, I love that move. TM33 is Calm Mind. It makes a Pokemon concentrate to boost both its special attack and defense in battle. Psychic power isn't something that only a few people have. Everyone has psychic power. People just don't realize it. Considering that's one of the harder gym battles in the series, not the least bit surprised that the Eevee feels this way. Get away from me. I know that feeling. Alright, so the world is, well, at least as far as we're concerned, the region is our cloister, as they say. Alright, well, and that's going to be all the time that we have. So until next time, Ryo Nakage 33 signing off.